The president says negotiations with North Korea might not have been possible without the tragic death of American student Otto Warmbier, who died after being released from a North Korean prison 1 year ago. Today, his parents tweeted this: "We appreciate President Trump's recent comments about our family. We are proud of Otto and miss him. Hopefully something positive can come from this." Now to world reaction. No other country has more at stake tonight from this summit than South Korea. That's where senior foreign affairs correspondent Greg Palkot is right now.
The ink wasn't even dry on the declaration President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un signed at their historic summit in Singapore, promising complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula before the global naysayers zeroed in. Iran, which recently saw the Trump administration back out of its nuclear deal, had a warning for Pyongyang.
The U.S. administration's failure to honor its commitments makes us watch Mr. Trump's behavior with pessimism, and I think the North Korean government should handle this with full vigilance.
China, showing signs of backing out of international sanctions against the North, thinks their grip should be eased.
The UN resolutions say that if North Korea respects and acts in accordance with the resolutions, then sanction measures can be adjusted, which could include pausing or removing them.
In South Korea, the country with the most at stake, President Moon Jae-in admitted he'd been nervous before the summit and wished for the best.
I spent a sleepless night. I sincerely hope that it will open a new era of denuclearization, peace, and new relationship between the two Koreas and the United States.
They might be losing more sleep after President Trump's suspension of U.S. and South Korea joint military exercises. Defense officials here say they have to figure out the exact meaning of the Trump pledge. Experts who see the drills as a defensive bulwark against North Korea are edgy.
It's a very symbolic, also very practical issue as well, because South Korea
symbolic and practical.
Yeah, in both terms.
Still, locals who have had their peace hopes raised before watch the summit coverage closely. They, who live daily under the threat of war, seemed happy to see President Trump and North Korean leader Kim exchanging pleasantries, not barbs.
It's better to meeting face-to-face rather than the paper-to-paper or the telephone. So
face-to-face is good?
Yeah, it is good start.
I want the peace in the Republic of Korea.
You want peace?
Yes.
It's Wednesday morning here in Seoul. Secretary of State Pompeo arrives here later today to explain the results of the summit, especially perhaps the decision by President Trump to suspend those military exercises here in South Korea, and then to plot the way forward, including more talks with North Korea, and then some. Chris.
Thank you, Greg.